tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, didn't know you. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I lay down my life this way, do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn and away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. What is y'all doing? Gratitudes and greetings, family. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Where y'all want me to put the hot dogs in? That's Deja stuff. I like what she said. I've been working on these damn orders and trying to get this damn thing, child. I've been working today. Let me put this up here because I'm broke. And if y'all send me some money, I'll be happy about it. Hit the like button too when you come in because I'm broke. I'm without funds. I ain't broken. I'm without funds. See, it's a difference. Greetings and gratitudes, family. How y'all doing? Gratitude for showing up today. It's a day like other days, but it's a great day because, first of all, I have news, but it ain't my news to share. But because a bitch is happy, and I like to support, and I like to hype and want push up my bitches uh in all kind of greatness. So when they've done something great, I like to say it. You know what I mean? So even though it is not my business, I just want to send a gratitude, congratulations out to our girl Marshall Lee. Marshall got some of her candles in the store today. This is what we talking about. We talking about building businesses, doing businesses. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So let's hyper. I keep want to say big up. That's what I want to say. Let's big up to Marshall Lee because she has done something great that she has been trying to do. And when you finally have accomplished what you are trying to accomplish, even if you're not finished, it feels good for people to recognize it and to see it, and just to give you a little pat on the back and say, good job, bitch, you did that. You did that. When she told me, I teared up. I had just got out the shower, so I was sitting but naked with my towel, and I was trying to wipe my face with my damn towel. Like, I'm so happy for you. And I know it's gonna be many more stores that she get her products in. So gratitude to Marshall. Congratulations, mommy. Okay. I'm trying to pull up my list and because we're about to play some music. Um, I gotta play. I gotta put my list up first, so I'll see. There it is. We're gonna play my music. That's why I recorded these things so we can play my own music. Y'all know I like to play this because this is the increase of your psychic abilities and, increasing your soul. When you hear the stuff up under the music, like the ding ding ding, those are the tap codes that I've put in it up under the music. So every song I have up here has hidden tap codes. You'll hear sometimes when it first come on, you hear ding 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 ding. It's tap codes. As well as binaural beats, frequencies that are played at a very, very low frequency sound, very low volume, I should say. And it's placed up on, so you hear that, those are codes that I've put up under there. Gratitude, Carbon. And I love making them. I love making the music. So, but this I had two people like, don't forget to put that up on YouTube. Girl, that's where I was playing it from. When you hear me playing it, because it's already up on YouTube. Girl, I ain't forgot. Why would I? I'm gonna put a few more up. I just didn't want to oversaturate y'all. And I'm making these beats. Ain't that crazy? Like, even though I'm using this app, but I'm like putting the beats together to create the sound. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude, Jessica, to create the sound. I'm having to put in the little drums and the different things, like the sounds. I enjoy doing it too. But I'm processing orders today, so I ain't been able to do it. I got 8 tarot deck orders going out in the rising. I have 2 orders of coffins going out. So yeah, I've been engineering the fuck out of it, Joy. And I like doing it. Hey, Tim and I Goddess, where you been? No, Sonya, call me Quatita, please. I know you and I go way back, mama. I'm going to play the financial freedom too. And then we'll get started. This is the financial freedom. As you can hear, I put subliminal messages. You can hear me speaking, but it's low enough to be subliminal. So even if you're just listening to the song, the message will feed your psyche. And as you can see, things happen, so first up tonight we have Miss Peachy. Y'all hear it? I have to put them in. That's me doing that, putting them in. Even though I'm mixing and mastering it, but I'm actually like I'm hitting the button to put those horns in there and shit too. I'm adding like little cute things in there. I thought I was in the money, but I was in there like, trying to get on some radio shows to do some readings, so I can build up the following, building up my name. That bass line is dope, right? Gratitude. I'll have an extra one from February 22nd. All right. We're going to start with Peachy, Miss Peachy. Dun, dun. Y'all know we have sponsorship slots available as well. We're going to take a brief break really quickly to get some of our sponsors played, because we have to play our sponsors. And so because we gotta play some of our sponsors. Hey Aubrey, hey Carbs, hey Guided, hey Miss Leo Love. So I finally got the whole screen covered. I was up to like 3 or 4 this rising, working on our ads. I've been working hard. And again, I am without funds. Please hit the donation button right there where you see it says all of my Cash App, PayPal, and all of that stuff. And we be right back.
Understanding Archie's Autism, A Sibling's Guide by Shakayla Absalom. Understanding Archie's Autism is a guidebook that gives the readers a fun, lighthearted understanding of autism. The story follows Archie's big brother, who takes you on an adventure up and down the autism rainbow that follows what a typical day with his little brother looks like. Did you know that more than 75 million people all over the world are autistic? That makes up about 1% of the entire population. The purpose of this story is to bring attention, awareness, understanding, and acceptance to awesome individuals around the world. It is important that we all learn about ASD so that our loved ones can receive the support that they need. Understanding Archie's Autism, A Sibling's Guide, now available on Amazon.
Dean, and I call myself an ancestral interpreter. I interpret information given to me by the ancestors. Some call them angels, guardians, or guides. I reference them as our loved ones who cross back over into the spirit.
I got my first reading from Quatita about 7 years ago, and for free, by the way, and it was absolutely incredible. The details in which she gave me, she answered questions that I had longed for years. Thank you. I appreciate you. I think you're an incredible reader.
And I'm here to talk about the many readings I received from Quatita Dean, the Ancestral Interpreter. I remember my very first reading being back on her radio show, where she was able to pull in my grandfather by mentioning this very specific chair that you would not know about unless you were a part of my family. And from then on, I have gone to receive multiple readings from her that I have to tell you, 100% accuracy, hands down.
I do it because I love it. I do it because people find healing in it and clarity in it and closure in it. And so that's why.
What am I supposed to do?
All right. Greetings and gratitudes, family. Let's get started. I show gratitude to the soul and to the spirit. Solitude de wa, solitude de shishi. I am in control of myself and in my soul. Philippon de wa. I show gratitude for all things given, all things received. Allow me to be lifted and exalted into the soul's energy and connect with those that I am seeking to connect with. I show gratitude. Let's get started. I'll give it a second and I will call back. Let me get my other person listed just in case. To make you love me, what am I supposed to do? Y'all right? I'll get some things going this evening. Let's see, next up we have Miss Corey. What the hell? Jose, there's a number missing off of here. I would tell Jose that there's a number missing off of Corey's number. There's only 3 numbers at the last. Let me go to this other. Let me write these down. Hold on, y'all. I hope y'all is okay. I know y'all okay because y'all in the chat with the family. Gratitude, Jose. Got it. Their financial freedom, it just be playing in my damn head, y'all. Dum, dum. I forgot when I am financially free. So we have, let me just tell you who's tonight. We were just calling Miss Peachy Galvez, Corey Holland, Shamika Shannon, and Chelsea McClendon is tonight. So we're going to try Miss Peachy one more time. Hey, love bug. Electric lady, you are the one. All right, we're going to go on to Corey. Gratitude to the soul and to the spirit. Let's see. My phone seems so low.
Hello.
Greetings, Corey.
Hi.
Greetings. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am well. Are you ready for your session?
am. I've been so nervous for a while, but I'm 100% ready.
Okay, yay. What can I look at for you?
Um, so you read for me some years back,
Okay.
and you told me to pay attention to congestive heart failure. And like 6 months later, my mom passed away from congestive heart failure. And I just want to know and talk to her, any insight she can give me, like with my life now and my marriage, and just basically me and like all of the knowledge that I've acquired as far as like my gifts and spirituality and the journey I'm on, and honestly anything that you can give me. I just know more now than I knew before when I spoke to you.
Okay, understood. All right, well, let's take a look. I'm going to say my reverence, and we definitely going to jump on into it.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Let's see what we pick up on. Let's see. First, let me just say my condolences on your mom's passing. Um, that's always hard, a difficult thing. So, my condolences. And then let's see. I hear a few different names, so you may have a few people with you, whether they're your ancestors or I do hear what sounds like Shannon, and I also want to say Valencia. So I know it's a V name and an S name that I need to acknowledge. Okay. Let's see. I need to understand something. Um, I don't know if we're talking about like during your mom's passing or right after her passing, or if we're even talking about at the service. Like, did you kiss your mom?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
A lot. I have a, I actually have a picture of me giving her a kiss.
Oh, that's a picture.
Yes.
Is this at the service or after the passing?
It's at the service after the passing.
Okay. Because I keep seeing it. I keep seeing you like lean over and like give her a kiss.
Wow. Yeah, I have a picture. I have a couple of pictures, but that's the main one that I love the most.
Gotcha. And she must love it the most as well too. So
And by the way, her name is Sophia, or they call her Sophie.
okay, so that's the S. And then where does the V name connect on her side or her friendships or with you?
The I'm not really sure.
I don't know if there's like Valerie, Valencia. There's a V that keeps being acknowledged.
The
Yeah.
um, I'm not really sure. Is it? I'm trying to think of somebody with this name sounds like the.
No, it's okay. We'll hold it and I'll move forward.
Okay.
So now, Miss Corey, do you have two children or is it two of y'all?
No, my mother had 4 children. Three boys and me. I'm the only girl.
Yes.
So there's two boys left. Desmond and Michael. They're sitting here with me.
Okay.
One is on the other side with her.
Oh, you have two that's with you right now.
Well,
Okay.
not with me here, but they're alive. They're here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Because I keep wanting to, I thought you had two boys. So those are your brothers. Okay. So I want to acknowledge the two. Um, she keeps saying they gave me strength. And then she says all of them really. But
Oh my gosh, that's all she used to say to me. That's so amazing.
she sends
She said
love and
every
blows
day. Yeah,
kisses.
she would say, my boy.
Yes. It's so funny because when she said it, she was like, all of them really, like she didn't want you to feel some type of way, like saying, like the boys gave her strength. Um, she keeps saying she's with you always. She blows kisses, which is my symbol for sending love. But she keeps like when she says it, it's almost like she's playing with your name or something. Like, you know how somebody will like say your name, but like Corey Karina, like I'm like she wants to play with your name in some kind of way. So
Yeah. My middle name is Lachey, and they used to give me a bunch of different nicknames. They used to call me like Shibuko Shay Shay. It's so embarrassing.
okay, well that's what she's doing. That's why I'm like, like I'm gonna say it because I feel like it's a point to it. So okay. She tells me she never wanted to leave you and she wants you to know that.
I know she didn't. So I've gone a long time feeling bad because prior to her leaving, me and her weren't seeing eye to eye, and she was calling me, and I didn't answer the phone for a couple of days. And the next call I received was that she was in the hospital, and it's eaten me up for these last 3 years because I know she just wanted to talk to me, and I was upset with her, and I let that time kind of get in between. So I cried and cried and felt bad because she needed me, and I thought I was setting a boundary, and it ended up being the last moments that I could have spent with her. So that has been eating me up, and I want her to know that I really apologize, and I know she did everything she could.
Gotcha. That's so crazy because I picked that up, but I didn't know what I was feeling with that. So now that makes sense. And your mom, like she's very funny to me. Excuse me. She keeps saying, "No, it's me. It's me." Um, she feels like she was overbearing. Okay. Um, and sometimes demanding. And so for her, she's apologizing. She keeps saying for letting it go on that long. She says making a difference, making a difference. I almost feel like she means making a difference between leaving you out.
Um, at a certain point, I did kind of feel like she left me out of just my boys, and I was the only girl, and I was the baby. I don't think though that she meant it in a way where she wasn't studying me. I just think that she was so sure that I was mentally okay enough because she had watched me be okay and make it through so much stuff from my childhood. I didn't come to that term really until I started, going through the motions of her being passed away. And I started realizing more now it was because she was just sure that my daughter is good. It's my boys that I think need help.
Yeah, understood. Understood. She agrees and she understands, but she keeps saying, I still should have done it differently. And she stands on that and she apologizes for that. She also is telling me to tell everyone that's listening. She keeps saying, y'all make sure you call your people, call your people.
And that's what she was doing prior to her passing away, but I don't know if she was she didn't tell us that she was sick or anything, but she kept saying, call your people, call everybody, call everybody. And she was doing that. She was making like multiple calls throughout the day. And she was like, okay, I'm just calling my people. Make sure you call your people. Tell them you love them. Call them and check on them. Wow.
Yeah, wow, is right, because she keeps saying to me, she say, even if you don't know for sure, it's almost a feeling that you get before you cross. She said, well, at least I did. They keep acknowledging that V name. I don't know if that's Victor or Vic. And then there's an A name that I also need to acknowledge, like Andre, Andrew, Angie. There's an A name as well. I keep hearing Big Brother.
Desmond is my older brother.
Okay. Let me listen for a moment. I don't know what he means by that. He just keeps saying, he keeps repeating a couple things to me. He keeps saying Philly or Big Phil or Phil or Big Philly.
So, Philip was my ex-boyfriend who passed away.
Oh.
And he came to you before, and he was trying to tell you his name, and I knew who he was, but it was hard for me to pick up on the name. But his name is Philip, and I was in a relationship with him for 4 years. And he's around me a lot. I kind of know when he's around me because he's very protective. And I really did want insight as far as knowing that he, at this point, I believe, was a very prominent part of my life. And I recently got married. And for some reason, I feel like he is really trying to get to me about this marriage because it's a challenge and it's something that I'm not sure about. And I even wanted insight as far as what you could pick up on that as well, because it has changed my life and not necessarily in the best way. So I felt like he would come through to tell me something.
Okay, so I have him and brother and mom. Okay. So, what's her name?
My brother that is on the
Oh, you said, okay, gotcha.
Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri is crossed. Oh, okay. So I wonder, why is he acknowledging the big bro?
He did not necessarily have a great relationship with my big brother, and at the moment right now, me and my big brother are trying to mend our relationship. But when he crossed, he and my big brother weren't in such a great space. It's been kind of a pattern that my brother has excluded himself a lot, and we try to bring him in, but it has been hard. And Dimitri, I feel like, wants to find ways to either rekindle or make things better, but my brother isn't necessarily like a super spiritual person to tap in and to try to communicate, but that could be why he's acknowledging our big brother.
Okay.
Because Dimitri was the youngest brother.
Okay. Oh, he's the youngest. Okay. Well, he got shade and jokes for days. I would say that.
I bet. I already know. Listen, he ain't played no game.
He keeps acknowledging your big brother, but when he's like describing it, he keeps saying he's the white brother.
Oh my God, Lord! Oh my God. Okay, that's exactly what he is, and I love him to death. But that's oh my God.
Understood. Okay. So as I hear your ex come in, Philip, he keeps saying, my baby, hey, my baby, hey, my baby, my baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He says, miss you to pieces.
I miss him to pieces as well. And if I could say one thing to
Yes.
him, I would just honestly say I appreciate him for loving me the way that he did at such a young age. He was more of a man that I ever thought I would experience, as far as like, especially in my adult life. And I know this is a lot to say right now.
It's okay.
But I do want to acknowledge the fact that he was way ahead of his time when it came to taking care. We were just really young and we didn't know a lot, but you know, knowing what I know, he was very amazing and perfect. And I definitely think about that a lot, as far as like where I was, even as a young girl.
Is his passing a tragedy?
Yeah, unfortunately, he took his own life.
Oh, okay. Understood. What is so crazy is because for him to even hear you say that, he said, wow. So it sounds even crazy for him to hear it, you know.
I just know now. Like, there's a lot of things that I know now more than I knew before when I spoke to you, and then just about myself. So I talk to them a lot, but to be able to communicate this way, it feels good to know that they hear me.
Well, I don't want you to beat me too, because he keeps saying you hear him.
I do. I can feel. I honestly can feel when he's near.
Yeah, because they telling me that's part of your gift, being able to hear, and feel, like the clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, is what it is. Now, I'm going to listen. Your brother wants me to tell you that he's okay.
Okay, he's not. I have always been worried that because he wants justice, because he was murdered.
Yeah.
That he has a lot of anger, and honestly, sometimes I can take it on when I'm engaging with him, or just I can feel the anger when I'm communicating with him, and I don't know if I'm able to calm him. And that's something that I do worry about sometimes. Is like, is he calm? Is he cool? Because he was not nobody to play with, and I just want to make sure that he understands that he gonna make me pass out.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to pass out.
Yeah, he keeps saying he is okay. He tells me that, like, you loved him, where it feels like, you know, like you said, he didn't get along with another sibling, but it feels like you loved him. Okay.
And I still do. He was really my best friend. We fought like cats and dogs in the house, like Tom and Jerry. But once we moved out the house, we were besties.
Yeah. He keeps saying you gave him strength.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy to hear. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why he keeps having me draw. He had me draw. Do you know the push pops from when we was little? The orange ones. Yes, the little, yeah, the sherbets. Yeah, he had me draw that. I don't know if y'all used to eat those or what that is, but I did draw it out because I doodle and I sketch and I write things down when I'm channeling. I want to listen. Someone, and I don't know if I had another person here or if we're talking about one of them. I know you said Philip took his own life. So, but like someone keeps making my stomach feel like they keep showing me the stomach, like something happened to someone's stomach. So I don't know if like we're talking about somebody that's still living or if this is your brother or your mom had a situation, but something happened to someone's stomach.
My husband has stomach issues.
like gastric?
I'm not sure. We're not sure exactly what it is, but he does have a lot of stomach issues. And I think my father somewhat has stomach issues, but I'm not really sure if it's to the point where it's been diagnosed. But that's the only two that I know for a fact have stomach issues.
Okay. Yes, I feel like we're talking about your husband. Um, because they keep showing it to me over and over again. Like, I need to bring this up. I need to make this relevant in this conversation with you. Like somebody has this issue going on, and it feels like it's gastric to me. And again, I am not a doctor nor a physician, nor do I pretend to be one. So, I will always say that he probably needs to go and see someone for it, even though I feel like it's some solar winds, like he has gas or flatulence a lot. But there are we could be talking about something that would be similar to like Crohn's, or it's a gastric issue. um
Okay.
could be in the colon. um
Yeah, he
this
has issues using the restroom.
Okay.
Not regular and stuff.
Yeah, because that's what my question was. Because I see him like, it's like he like, how somebody sit on the couch and kind of put their head back like, oh, my stomach bothering me right now.
Yeah. Or
Um,
he'll be like balled up. Sometimes then he'll lay on the floor. But he's African and they send him medicine for it, but I don't know how well the medicine works. But after he takes it, he's fine. But if he's not taking it consistently, then he's in pain.
They keep referencing this issue that my daughter sometimes has or used to have before she had got pregnant, but I cannot think of the name of it. But it's like it makes her sometimes feel like she has gas and she can't eat, and her stomach will be hurting to the point where she just has to stay in the bed. And I'm wondering if this is similar to that, but he probably needs to see a gastrologist, gastricologist, that thing, like someone for the stomach, because it feels chronic. Now I'm gonna listen because now I need to get into something else really quickly. So, what I feel like sometimes the issue is, it feels like sometimes it seems as if you're giving more, and not necessarily financially. It feels like you're giving more, putting forth more effort. At least in the beginning stages of the relationship, and I really kind of feel like now, but almost like you're in a space of frustration. So, it feels like you're going into a period of fuck it.
Yes.
And so it's a difficult thing, because I do feel like sometimes you give more than what you're receiving. And again, I don't necessarily mean financially.
Yes, that's true, and that is absolutely something I wanted to converse about, because that's where I am. I'm a little nervous at the fact that me being me, I'm just a very helping person. I'm kind of worried that the position that I'm in with it is that it's actually hindering and holding me back from progressing in life, and it just has a hold on my heart. You know, you have soft spots for people, and like I'm doing, I'm giving, giving, but I'm doing more for you. I can't make you want more for yourself, and it's holding me back by giving more to you instead of to me. That's kind of sometimes I've been on the fence.
That's the name of that. It's colitis is the name of it. Yes.
Colitis.
Yes. And my apologies for interrupting, but I agree with you. And that's kind of what I pick up on. And when I say you're kind of at the fuck it, it's because like you're giving more than what you're seeing put into things. And at this point, like what more can you do? Especially when there is a difference of culture. It feels like there's always a misunderstanding or a miscommunication, though.
Yes. Language barrier. My husband speaks 6 languages, and he speaks English, but it's kind of broken. He speaks good enough to communicate, but at a certain point, we have good days and we have bad days.
Yeah, but it's like he's always in a state of confusion when it comes to you. And when I say that, what I mean is it's almost like he expects something from you based on whatever his knowledge or culture is. But also it feels like he's also not standing in what would be expected of him
for his culture.
Uh-huh.
There are certain rules and regulations within his culture to be able to have a wife, and to shorten it, they wouldn't honor the marriage if knowledge was upfront about the capabilities of having a wife as far as him, if they knew. And yeah, so everything you're saying is correct.
Okay. They had me write down procreation. Are you against like having a child?
Somewhat. I'm against having a child if I'm not happy with myself.
Got it.
And if I'm not happy with my situation, I don't want children. I almost more recently than ever have been more on like I would be okay without being a mother in this lifetime, specifically because I'm a part of so many villages. I feel like you can still be a mother even if it's not biological.
Mm-hmm.
So more now than ever, I've been more so not wanting children.
Got it. Do you know if the A name connects with your husband?
Yeah, his dad's name is Austin. Actually, his dad's name starts with an A. I just don't know how to pronounce it. And his dad recently passed away.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood. Going forward, Miss Corey, it's really going to be up to you on what you choose to do, and how you choose to support yourself on your journey, because you keep feeling like you're ever changing, and there's something about you that also wants to explore. I don't know if that's in a different state, like a relocation, or what that is, because it feels like you're getting bored and you're wanting to explore. So whether that's traveling or just relocate, I feel like you're wanting to grow outwardly. But just know that your mom, your brother, and your ex is by your side, and that they keep acknowledging that A, which would be your father-in-law. And you don't owe anyone anything except for yourself to see what it is and what more you can do, even spiritually tapping into your gift.
Thank you for that.
So I'm going to let them pull their energy back and send their energy and love with you. And
Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for talking to me.
absolutely.
I really appreciate you. This really gave me a lot of insight, and I'm excited to be able to talk to you again.
Absolutely. Gratitude to you. Hopefully we speak again, Corey.
All right.
All right. Peace. Okay. To make you love me. Hold on. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Winter is over and spring is on the way. That means only one thing. Social media's highly anticipated, controversial, and inspiring weekly nighttime show is here. Diversity with Miss Aubrey Marie. Premiering now, streaming live on all social media platforms. It's all that and more, so come on and let's join the conversation.
I can see it. I can feel it. Time has come now to reveal it. I've been waiting for a long time. Gotta do it. And won't let nothing hold me down. Gotta do it. Because I may not get another chance. I believe.
All right, we are back. And again, we do have sponsorship slots available. So when I am live or when we are doing Let's Have the Conversation, we will run your ad. You have we have two packages. The first one would be that, we just play your ad for you. We run it, give you promotion. And then the second one we bring you on, we'll interview you. You talk about your business, your service, your product, whatever it is. And then we'll also run your ad when we're live. And this is for a month. We have these things run for a month. Okay. So from month to month, if you choose to, discontinue, you have the right to do that. If you want to go forward, you can do that. But we do have two sponsorship packages available. Okay. Gratitude. I see that Miss Peachy called back. So let's get Miss Peachy on.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Peachy.
Yes, this is me.
Hi, how are you? Well, that call disconnected. That's weird. Hello?
Hi there.
Hi, Peachy.
Yes, this is me.
I don't know how it disconnected.
What my phone is doing.
That was so strange.
I know because I was hearing you and then you were gone.
Yes. What can I look at for you?
Health and romance, I think.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I will. No, go ahead.
And career, maybe. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see what I pick up on for you. We'll go definitely in and I'll see. Okay. So, very interesting. Very interesting. So, I don't understand this part. So I'm just going to go in and get some understanding with you. Um, are you now, were you in two different jobs? Like that's kind of what's confusing me. And I don't know what the travel is or if you moved. Um, so what's the either the travel or the move? And are you in two different jobs or were you in two different jobs and now you are in between jobs? Like what is the happening right there?
I think the happening is that I used to be a teacher and I am no longer a teacher, but I still work at a school and I go back and forth between having like stronger connections with like smaller groups or one-on-one students and then being faced with like whole school decisions.
Oh, that was so confusing because I'm like, I feel like there's like two different things, but also in between. So I was really confused. Now, did you move from a different place?
I moved a few years ago.
Is that like 5 years?
Yeah, I moved from a house 5 years ago, and then I moved two different places after that. But the major move was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of a house that I lived in for 5 years.
Oh, okay. The fives got you going, okay? Yeah. So there's a few things that it feels like you have been in a major shift and a major change. And the crazy part is I feel like some of it is physical, but some of it is mental and emotional because of what feels like the romantic life as well, going even like back to those moves. And just feeling like I feel like there's a difference in the physical appearance. So I don't know if you gained some weight or what this is, but it feels like I need to acknowledge that. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. I do understand. I think that not at that time, but I did at one point lose about 100 pounds.
You remind me so much of Tiffany Martinez.
I don't know who that is.
No, she's one of the followers in the chat, but
Oh, okay. I wasn't reading the whole chat, but yeah, I stopped weighing myself when I reached 200 pounds, and then ever since then, I've been able to maintain the weight I'm at now, but I definitely don't feel like I still just struggle with my identity because I feel like I date and my perception of myself is still the person that I was when I was 200 pounds.
Oh, understood. So it's hard for you to step fully into who you are now.
I would say so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I don't know why they keep taking me to your toes and they keep telling me to acknowledge like the tips of your toes or your toes. So even when we're talking about like health, a lot of times when they're showing me that it's like either like starting of diabetes or there's some sort of like tingle or numbness in the toes or diabetes kind of thing going on. Okay.
My biggest concern with my health is probably my feet. And I joke a lot that because I have a really big sweet tooth and because when I was younger, I had a really weird problem where I did have to track my blood sugar even in school, and they thought I was diabetic, but it wasn't diabetic. So my grandma has feet that have prevented her from living a very normal social life. And after having my father, she never had any other children, nor did she ever marry or have a consistent partner in her life. And my father's, we moved to the States from Guatemala to the United States, and my father's really just rumored to be the product of an affair which his dad had.
Got it. Understood. Wow, that's a lot. There is a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to also understand and acknowledge. So your feet is being brought up. So you understand that because that's a concern for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go into this though. I need to just listen for a moment. But do you also have an issue with your back or with the spine?
I do not, but the person that I was last in a relationship with woke up one morning, coughed, and herniated his back, or I don't even remember what it officially was, but he had emergency back surgery, and I took care of him for a whole year after that.
And where is he now?
He moved away. He lives with his family.
Okay. That is crazy.
It's so crazy because it really is the back and the side. I'm so speechless right now.
Like I listen, I've reached up to get my towel one day and brought my arm back down and fell into the tub, and my back was never the same after that. Like you just don't know, smallest things could be something big.
So huge. He was in probably the best shape he was in his entire life, and because it was during the pandemic.
Do you feel betrayed though? What's the betrayal?
Not betrayed. I feel like, I don't know if used is the right word. I feel pretty emptied out from it.
Yeah. I wanted to say used, but I went with betrayal because it feels like that, like being used. And like even before the hurting of the spine, it feels like you bent over backwards, or you did way too much, or you gave way too much anyway.
Absolutely.
I feel like some of this is what I was referencing when I said even like things that kind of set up where you are right now, emotionally, mentally, as well as physically, and just not always feeling like there's a feeling of like, what's wrong with me? Why won't you love me? Why can't people love me? Like, why am I like this? Like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's anything quote unquote wrong with you, Peachy, but it feels like needing to get an understanding of self, and kind of just holding yourself accountable in a specific way that will leave you in the best healthy space. bringing yourself back together to be whole. I'm gonna listen for a moment. Why do I feel like there's some sort of separation between you and your mom? Are you separated by like is it separated by emotion or physically? Like is she in a different space? Like what's the separation?
Well, we live in two different cities.
Okay.
She lives in Los Angeles and I live in Oakland, and over the years I've grown really, really distant from her, and it's probably the hardest relationship I've had to maintain throughout my life.
Yeah.
And I love her, and I resent a lot of her, and I'm trying to understand like resentment and shame. Like
because it feels like she's judgmental. If with all due respect, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's judgment here.
Yeah, for sure. And so I feel really guarded from her. Like I don't share. Like I feel very guarded.
Yeah.
And
I understand. And so Peachy, I feel like what I also need to bring up is because it feels like it's not that it necessarily started at 15, but I feel like there's an incident or something that may have taken place at the age of 15 that also would be like a standout thing that would highlight the dysfunction in the relationship between you and your mom. Let me understand. Is mom in a different marriage?
Yeah, she remarried. What I was gonna say was that I don't really remember being 15, or like I don't remember. Yeah, I definitely don't remember a lot of things, but the like first big thing that happened when I was like something memorable did happen when I was 15, when I turned 15, and that was that we got to, as a family, go back to Guatemala for the first time, and then came back.
Okay.
But then, so I know for a fact that if that's like the most marked thing that I can remember that happened when I was 15.
Got it.
So that would have been like the start of my like citizenship process, I guess, really. Not start, but like the more like real part of it that has allowed my life now. But so I know for a fact my mom wasn't remarried or dating my now stepdad.
Got it. Understood. I understand it all. It's so strange, Peachy, because I keep wanting to say like this is kind of the end of the quote proverbial innocence for you. Like it feels like at this point of the 15, like things changed where it's almost like a more of an isolation and feeling like I'm standing by myself. I feel like physically my body is changing or I'm gaining weight in a specific way that I don't want. and I'm just trying to figure out if I'm like beautiful. Like it just feels like there was so much happening in this period at the age of like 15 that it almost set the groundwork for what is happening, and also possibly why you became a teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the teacher part, I don't know what happened. I do know that I wrote a letter to myself in high school to like my future self, and it said like, I hope you become a teacher, and that became true. But what I do know about my self-identity is that I probably realized that my brother was gay when I was 15 on that trip to Guatemala. However, in my personal life, I have really struggled with people misidentifying me as not heterosexual.
Oh,
And,
so people think you're homosexual.
yeah, or they just are really growing up were really confused.
Are you very androgynous?
I was.
You know, I didn't want to bring this up, but now that you're saying this, it's not the androgynous part that I picked up on. It feels like there is sexual issues.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't want to bring it up because I'm like, it's so personal, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to even I didn't even want to touch it, but I so get it. And that answers the question as to why they were bringing that up to me. And some of the things that they said in the beginning that I just didn't even repeat because they kept saying it was like a I don't want to say identification of who you are, but a misjudgment of who you are.
It happens a lot, and it hurts me deeply.
Wow. I'm so sorry you've had to go through that. It just feels like you are in a space of WTF and what am I going to do? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? Even with the teaching, it's not even that I don't feel like it's not that you don't want to teach. I feel like you still want to feel fulfilled and you want to feel like valid in your own space of life and experience. And I feel like you're not reaching that pinnacle for self because of not experiencing and not exploring different things. And when I say exploring, I don't necessarily mean like going different places. I mean like experiencing life on a different scale. I feel like you have to do that. Like you have to get out the house more or something because it just feels like you're not experiencing life on a scale that would be helpful.
No, my life is work and home and then work, and then I'm so exhausted when I have time off. And then I go back to work.
But you know what? I feel like the exhaustion is mental and emotional.
It is because I actually physically feel really angry, and like I think what I'm struggling with is that part of I think why I was judged a lot when growing up was that I was also the only girl on a all boys American football team, and a lot of what like I feel now is maybe not physically tired, but I'm mentally exhausted, but it makes me angry, and I physically wish I could like do what I did with the helmet on.
Understood. But that alone is a great accomplishment and a great thing. You played with with the boys on the football field. That's a big thing. I only knew one female. When I was younger, she played football with the guys, and so that's a thing.
Is she single?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in over 20 years, but um, wow, I think her name was Shimona. Um, but this is you needing something different in your life.
Yeah.
You have to release the anger to move forward into the greatness. Like if you choose to hold on to the anger, you can do that, but it's not going to serve you because it's not serving you now, and it never has. It keeps you in a space of stuckness, and being stagnant, um, and not being productive.
Uh-huh. How does feeling scared play into that?
You say you feel what?
Scared.
Scared
Yeah.
of what though?
That, like, I have too much that I can't keep up with, like that I'll fail. Like, I guess because I feel very alone. So I feel like if I don't keep up with whatever job it is, regardless of like it making me happy or not, I just feel scared because I don't know that like I'll be able to do all like the same thing.
I get it, and I totally understand it. Um, Honestly, I feel like it's going to be you making that decision and saying to self that, you are committing yourself to the process of self and not allowing yourself to let yourself down, because nobody else can let you down, only you. And that would be a choice that would be made, because you can do whatever you feel like you can do. It is going to be about you getting up, moving about, getting at the house, working, and still choosing life and choosing to enjoy life more abundantly on a daily, weekly, hourly basis. And just understanding that you are strong and you are stronger than what you give yourself credit for. I don't know why I keep seeing who has the long hair. Like who has the I don't know if it's a long ponytail or if they cut it.
They cut it?
No, I'm asking. I'm saying I don't know if they cut it because I keep seeing it, but I almost feel like it's no longer that length.
Oh, well, the person that cut their hair who had long hair was my ex who cut it all off. And he sent me a picture like recently.
Let me understand something. Are you having a hard time getting past this breakup?
Absolutely, because we are still legally domestic partners.
What do you mean when you say that?
But I think I need to notarize something that says we are ending our partnership.
But y'all not legally married.
No, but we're all domestic partners.
Girl, what does that mean?
I know. It means it's all a mesh. It means...
I mean, do y'all share a dog? Like, what are we talking about?
So it means it's all crazy. When he coughed and broke his back is what I say. He basically almost became paralyzed. It was during the pandemic. and he got to the point where he couldn't even walk. It was wild. And so where it happened was here in my home, or my apartment, where he was able to have access without like stairs or anything like that, where at his home there was one, he was like 2 hours away. He was here in Oakland when it all happened, and so transporting him was an issue, and then two, getting him to his home, he wouldn't have, like, there were stairs everywhere, and all of that. So I ended up taking care of him and needing time off to take care of him. And we were in love, however.
But why doesn't his family like respect you or like you to some degree? What is that about?
I think they like me his mom just passed a few weeks ago. And as far as I know, the last time I interacted with her and saw her in November in the hospital, she told me, that she hoped him and I would work it out and have a great relationship. And I think my challenge with him is that he lives in a really rural place, and he is on the spectrum and lives in a very different reality than everyone else. And I don't know what picture he's left or painted of me to his bigger family. But I thought it was, but I generally have the impression that it's positive. But we ended up becoming domestic partners so that I could still get paid through the state on family leave, and take care of him, and we could still pay rent and all of that.
Got it.
And then he lost his job, and I helped him just kind of navigate the reality of that. And then now he doesn't live here, and now he probably makes 3 times what I make.
Girl, let me tell you something, and now I'm gonna let you go. But it feels like such a betrayal going on, because I do feel like even though you guys are in this partnership and you still communicate on some sort of cordial level, it feels like his family has some sort of disliking to you. And listen, it very well, they probably have all kind of thoughts of you, you know what I mean? And who knows why they're based on whatever they feel like they're based on. But it feels like somebody or some persons wanted him to get away from you, as if you were a hindrance. And I feel like he not necessarily clears the table when people say things or feel a specific way about you. And I feel like to some degree, he still leads you on in a certain way. And I understand you say he's on a spectrum to a certain degree, but also it just feels like there's a lot to unpack with this that left you feeling kind of lost and betrayed. I don't know if you thought when he left that he would come back, and he didn't. But it just feels like there is a betrayal feeling here.
I think there's definitely more, and I hope to talk to you again. And I think that the door has kind of been left open for him, because I didn't know how to, when he left, it was so bad that, we were hardly speaking, that there was no conversation of ending the partnership. And then because it's so hard to communicate with him because he's unwilling to like really get help for being an adult on the spectrum, it's been hard to just have the conversation with him of like ending it. And I for sure know that his family views me as some like city girl who wants the world and wants to overspend on my life, and he is happy living in a barn. That's really rude, but
no, I'm glad you said that because I didn't want to say it like that. Like that's why I said whatever they feel like, because it feels like they thought you were using him. And so that's exactly what I meant. So I'm glad you validated that for me. But at this point, Peachy, it's about you moving on and moving forward. So I'm going to leave you with that, but I show gratitude for just having the conversation and coming on and booking and scheduling with me.
I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and you have left me in awe. So thank you. And
absolutely, I appreciate that. Yes, ma'am. And hopefully we speak again.
I can't wait to.
Yes. All right. Have a great one.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Girl, that is crazy. She got this. She got this, Aubrey. She got this. All right. Listen, we'll be right back, okay?
Greetings, governess. How are you today? She's already sent me his picture. She's already paid for the services. A little background about it is that basically with the police, they're not giving her much information, and she just wants to know like where to begin. Like, how did this all start? Who could be a possible suspect?
Say somebody is driving and like somebody pulls in front and like I need to go around, but they keep like, okay, hold on, God. Hold on a second.
I really keep feeling like there's a genome involved here. Let me tell you what I keep hearing. Like, there's something about a genome or someone of a different culture. I also feel like there's a police involvement here. Some sort of I don't want no smoke. So that's also one of my beats. That is also one of my beats. I actually sent that over to August Brown, which is Ace. And he is going to put something to that. He's gonna drop something on it. And that's one of my first ones, well, my second one that I didn't put any frequency to. So I did that one, and I did another one which I sent over to Phantom and Charming and Latia. And they were working on something for it. So, like I said, I'm enjoying it, So we're going to go ahead and get to Miss Shamika. Need to burn some more sage.
Hello?
Shamika? Ooh.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? About to burn my nails up. Huh?
How you doing?
I'm good. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready for the longest.
Okay, well, good. What do you want to look at?
Honestly, I just want to look at my mother who raised me. When she passed, I really didn't have a lot of closure from her. You know, I was a teenager and I didn't get a lot of right things. And I just want her to know that I'm sorry and that I love her and she can see what I'm trying to do. And the house was.
Okay. Understood. Now, before you even said any of that, there was something that I wanted to ask as I asked you, what can I look at for you? Do you have a brother?
I have several brothers.
I don't know why immediately I wanted to highlight one of your brothers.
I literally just had an argument with one of my mother's sons.
Oh.
It literally just happened seconds ago. That's crazy. Literally.
Wow. That was the first thing that I picked up on, like almost immediate. Wow. Okay. Well, let's look at it. Let's get on into this thing. Let's see what's happening here. Now, where does the T name come in? Like, I don't know if there's the T name, like Trina, Tracy, Terry. Where's that T name at?
T. I'm not sure. Maybe while we keep going, it'll come to me.
Okay, I'm gonna just write it down and we'll keep going forward because it's standing out and I keep hearing I need to highlight it. Now,
I have a friend. I won't say a friend. She's like a sister. We've been friends for about 40 years. Her name is Tashona. Me and her are very close.
Oh, okay.
That's coming to me
Gotcha.
right
that makes sense. That's almost my daughter's name. Now, who has the gap in their teeth?
I do, and my grandson.
Okay.
And my husband he really lost a teeth, so he actually have a gap too. So my grandson, and my husband.
Okay, so that may be you that I see. Okay.
Oh my God, you got me sweating.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna listen for just a moment.
Okay.
I need to understand this. Growing up, like, were you going from different houses or were you running away or like, what are we talking about here?
I was kind of adopted by a family friend, so I lived with the mother that I was actually to talk to, but I was a little, I don't want to say estrayed from my biological. I still kept in touch with them, but I was just fighting for my position in that family.
Understood.
I have a biological family and adopted family.
Gotcha. I keep feeling like you would had to go a different place, so okay. I hear you say Tashana, but I feel like there's another name because they still repeating it, like Tamika, like there's something else. There's something else.
I said I'm thinking hard.
It's okay. I'm going to hold it, but I do keep hearing it over and over again. I actually feel like it's connected to this mom, your mom. Like it's connected to her. Okay. So at first, let me send love to you from her, okay? I'm trying to get her to validate a little bit more, but I want to understand there are two passings. Who else passed either around the time she passed or what's the two passings?
So my father who raised me passed, my mother who I think who's trying to come to you now, and my biological mother passed. So I have three parents who passed.
Got it. Okay. Because they're telling me like, this is a lot, and like it. I don't know if they happen similar or somewhat around each other.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Is your biological mom? Is she the more petite lady, the smaller lady?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because as she's talking to me, she's from New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she was born in South Carolina, but she grew up in New York, I believe, from 18 and up.
Okay, because she gives me like heavy New York. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Yes, that's my mother.
And so let me send love to you from her as well. The thing is, it's so crazy. Like, as your other mother was trying to come in, your biological mom was stopping her, as to say, like, she reminds me of, she gives me Mama Jones, like Jim Jones' mom,
Yes.
she gives me that. And she keeps talking about, I don't know if it's one of the last times she saw you, because it's the way she keeps saying it, like standing there looking at me, trying to figure it out, or she was trying to figure something out, like we're looking at each other, but it feels like there's like either a lack of communication, or we're just trying to get an understanding of each other.
So when my mother passed, not the petite one, the one who raised me, I was in New York and she was in South Carolina, and I didn't see her when she passed. When I got down there, she already had passed. So we was talking on the phone here and there, but I never got a chance to apologize to her. So when she died, I never had a conversation with her.
Okay, and that's the mother who raised you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When was the last time you saw your biological mother?
In 1998.
What was the situation? Because she keeps making me feel like we were standing, like either she didn't recognize you or you didn't recognize her. It feels like somebody is trying to understand something here.
She was in the hospital.
Okay. We're trying to get an understanding of something while she's in there. Oh, it's something I feel like I'm missing with this. I need to just listen for a moment because I'm missing something. She's trying to get me to it. I need to understand something. Like, which mother lost the teeth?
I believe it was my biological mother.
That's what I thought.
Actually, it was both of them. The one who raised me had diabetes, and she ended up getting dentures in the end. But I also believe my biological mother maybe lost one or two. I don't want to give you the wrong answer, but I believe that.
Okay.
But I definitely know the one who raised me, she had as she was getting older, she lost teeth and had to get dentures.
Is she also the one that like her complexion changed?
Both of them. Actually, complexion change.
Okay, so I feel like it's your biological mom and both of them, they're talking probably over each other, so I'm picking up both of the information, which is why it's keep confusing me. But your biological mom keeps projecting herself to me, so that's how I can kind of see her. I know she's petite, and so and she just gives me this like kind of like I don't give a fuck kind of thing, like yeah. So well, she keeps saying like whoever. So the is this your biological brother that you just had the words with? Because they keep telling me you weren't wrong.
Thank you, and I'm glad you said that. Yes, my biological brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
You saying that you don't understand how much closure you just gave me in my life. Because with that statement you said, I always was look like I lied upon an incident, and I never lied. I told the truth, and I held it in for years. So by you telling me that you don't know how much closure you just gave me.
Okay, well, gratitude. I'm glad they told me to say it to you because, like, she keeps repeating it like she's not wrong, so, Well, she says he feels like the world should excuse his behavior. And it just not that way. So,
Thank you. And I did forgive him, but I just wanted the family to know that I didn't lie. I thought I was always painted as a liar, and I made the story up, and I didn't.
Understood. Now, okay, let me listen. Do one of you do you have like custody of one of your grandchildren, or do you take care of one of them?
I have custody of both of my grandkids.
Okay.
My grandson, remember you said who got a gap?
Yeah.
My grandson has a gap, and they're twins.
Oh.
There's a boy and a girl.
I don't know why he stands out to me.
I'm in I'm sorry to overtalk you. I'm actually in the motion of adopting them in 2 months.
Got it. Because your grandson is who stands out to me, and I was wondering if that's the one that you. So that makes sense.
He's the one out of both of my grandkids that he's a grandma's boy, so he clings to me more than my granddaughter. My granddaughter clings to me, but my grandson clings to me more.
Understood. So these are your daughter's children?
Oh my God, yes.
Because your mom keeps doing like this, like putting two fists together, like butting heads. And I didn't know if she meant your granddaughter, if she meant your daughter.
I have my daughter kids. Yes.
Okay. So I need to understand, does one of them have a specific like disability or learning thing?
So my grandson last year had to get an operation on his lungs because he had it was something with his lungs that the cells was going there, so they had to operate. And he right now he has to take speech because when he talks he slurs. So I'm literally right now in the motion of getting him speech therapy and occupational therapy.
Okay, because that makes so much sense. Because what they keep saying is like someone or people thought he was on the spectrum.
Yes, I did. I kept thinking he was on the spectrum. Yes.
Understood. And that's so frustrating to him, that he feels like it feels like this has now made him shut down. So like he may not try to be as communicative with people as like maybe he once did or once were, but they say you're doing the best that you can, and like he's going to be okay. But these are not small children.
They're 2 years old.
Oh, they are small.
Yes.
Oh, no wonder he gets shy and not want to communicate. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna listen. Wait a minute. They keep saying your grandfather is here. Your mom's dad, he's also crossed.
I never met none of my grandparents besides my biological grandmother who's alive. So the rest of my grandparents, I never met them.
Well, your mom keeps introducing her father to you. Keeps saying, because she keeps saying this is her grandfather. So, like he's blowing kisses to me. And that's my symbol for sending love to you. She keeps saying she forgives him.
Wow.
She's like, well, I don't want to get into all that, but she shows forgiveness. Okay. Who is Sean or Shauna or where's the?
I have a cousin named Sean. Sean.
Is there a set of twins though?
In my family?
Yeah.
No.
Just the babies.
Just the babies.
Oh shit. Okay, understood. Because she keeps saying that over and over again. I think I'm missing something. Let me understand. Wait. What's your relationship like with Sean?
My friend Tashona.
Oh, that's your.
I have
Oh.
a friend named Tashona, and I have a cousin named Sean. I've never met before. We only speak on social media.
Oh wait. Okay. So does Tashana feel like you shouldn't have taken the children?
I'm not sure. If she did, she never told me that.
I don't know if it's just because she feels like that's a lot or that's a lot on you.
She did feel that it was a lot on me. She did express that, but she never said she didn't feel like I should take it. But she said she knows it's a lot on me.
Yeah, okay, then that makes sense. I understand. Um I feel like some of this has gotten to the point where it's almost like a catch 22. And I say that because I feel like sometimes I feel like you want to just put your hands around your daughter's throat. Um, you know what I mean? And like, what is wrong with you? Like, but at the same time, it's a catch 22 because you feel like, you have a strong love for your grandbabies. Um, and I keep hearing, I don't know if you told somebody like you'll give up the world for them or you'll,
I die for them. I do anything for them.
got it. Excuse me. And they tell me like you genuinely mean that. And like, kudos to you for taking on this responsibility. Because I feel like whatever this was, it was heartbreaking for you to even watch this happen. I don't know if they had been left in the house. Do you know that she left them in the house or something?
So no, my daughter actually has a mental disorder, and they never was left in the house. I got them since birth. So when she gave birth to them in the hospital, social services brought them straight to me. So they never was left in the house. However, I used to be scared that if she would have had custody of them, she would have left them in the house. Not intentionally, but because what she brought through mentally.
Understood, because I keep seeing that over and over again. Like, that was difficult. So it didn't even happen. And this is a thought for you that feels difficult. Like,
Yes.
Like I thought this actually happened. That's how real that is for you.
No, not. It was a thought that always occurred. Like, if I wouldn't have got them, what would have happened to them?
Understood. Understood. I feel like there's a lot to unpack with this, Miss Shamika. And I'm saying that in a sense of um I almost feel like your daughter was taken advantage of
Yes.
In the conception of these children.
Yes.
There's a lot because listen, I don't feel like she was always this way, and it feels like something took place, something happened. Because although I feel like there were maybe behavioral things going on, it feels like something like flipped the switch. And I don't know if she was like using or on medicine or what this is, but something flipped the switch for her.
You really don't know. So my daughter she's the guy she had the kids by. He's fighting a substance abuse disorder, and he got her on it too. So you're absolutely right.
Man. Oh, that's the taking advantage of her.
Yes. And he's older than her.
Oh goodness. Because it just feels like the switch was flipped, and like things have just been difficult. Now, the thing of it is, and I hear you say that they came and they got the children at birth. However, she is not, um, she's not a person that's like going around talking to herself. We're not talking about that. We're talking about someone whose behavior is just erratic.
Yes, ma'am.
It is like Child, there was already immaturity when she got with him, and I mean that in a mental, emotional way. Um, and it feels like uh, it's so weird because I feel like she lost herself before she ever knew herself. That is crazy. They tell me to tell you that mm, mm, okay, I got to get into it. We got to do it. Um there's a few things. I'm just going to hit a few points here. One, there is some sort of level of accountability that has to come in with you and her upbringing. And I feel like the level of accountability, it stems in your direction. Okay. um and it feels like, I feel like you, I don't know, I feel like she felt like she was like not seen or not heard or not valued or validated, and for whatever reason that is. um I feel like you changed over the years. um and it feels like there's still things that she has not like, oh, you weren't there for me, or you didn't see me properly, or like she hasn't forgiven, or she didn't allow herself the space to come to you in a specific way. Do you understand me? Miss Shamika?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Did you hear me? Do you understand?
Yes. Yes. So when I found out that she had a mental disability, I was very hard on her, and yes. So yes.
Okay. And then the other half of that, the other part of that is, um, it just feels like she gave up on herself when she got with whatever person or persons, because it feels like there's a continual like taking advantage of her over and over again. And just her wanting somebody to be like love her or whatever that is, and her just not sitting right with self, because it feels like she just necessarily doesn't even know what that is for her, you know. um and also because the pregnancy feels like it wasn't wanted. There's a level of neglect or mistreatment inside of the pregnancy. So you being able to be there is, it's not like making up for whatever she feels like with you. It's more of, it's just more of you stepping in and like doing what needed to be done as a also a penance, like it's a pain of a penance.
Okay.
In a sense. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And they're happy and they're showing gratitude that you took the time to do this. um They're talking about the signing of the papers, but also there's something about, I don't know if the baby, they're saying sign the baby up for Social Security, or if you have signed him up for Social Security.
I was told that I should.
Okay. Well, they must be in agreement with that because they keep like repeating like the benefits, needing to get the benefits and not feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's welfare. You know what I mean? Like you're getting what needs to be gotten for the children.
Yes.
And that's the bottom line. Your moms Your other mother steps forward because she wants you to know that it's okay. And I have to say this, she feels like she did not protect you in a specific way. And I'm just going to say that because I don't necessarily know what that means, but she keeps making me feel like I need to say that, like there's a level of not being protected, and also not treated fairly or seen fairly, and misjudged in a specific way. Say, for example, Shamika, like say this person who took you in also had kids, and say their children or their child did something, and it's like their child could have been already doing that, but once this behavior was discovered, it's like you had to be the influencer, like almost like you're being held accountable for things that were not you.
Yeah, so my biological mother, not my biological, my apologies. My mother who raised me, she never was able to have kids, but my biological mother, of course, she did. And a situation, had came up when I was younger, that, like I said earlier, I felt that nobody believed me, and I felt I was a little outcasted by that. And it had made me feel away, like the family thought that I was lying or making it up. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Understood, because it just feels like the way she's saying it is like she's apologizing for, like not being your protector when.
Because she called me when everything came in the open, and she was like, I could come around. If I come around, I can't basically talk about what happened. That's the only way I could come around. So it kind of made me feel a little outcasted, like she didn't love me like she loved the rest of her kids. I don't want to say her kids, my siblings.
Yeah. And if I'm being honest, she feels like she is. I have an aunt that's a lover of the boys. And it feels like she gives the girls a hard time, but the boys, like, they can't do nothing wrong, and they not shit, half of them, But that's the way she brings that to me, and that's how I can understand that.
Okay.
She apologizes and says there's no need for you to. Although in the beginning when you gave it, it was already accepted, but didn't need it, because she is the one who feels like she needed to issue the apology to you.
Okay.
So,
I forgive her.
Okay, absolutely. So with that being said, I'm going to let them pull their energy back and send love to you. And make sure when you're doing the paperwork, you go ahead and do the Social Security.
Okay.
It's going to be a benefit for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, gratitude. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Technically, we will be done, but because I'm still having to make up someone that was missed on the 22nd, because we were in LA, I have one more to do. So let's run our last commercial before we go into Miss Chelsea's session. This bag keeps slipping off this damn earring. It's getting on my nerve. And I'll be right back, y'all.
Understanding Archie's Autism, a sibling's guide by Shakayla Absalom. Understanding Archie's Autism is a guidebook that gives the readers a fun, lighthearted understanding of autism. The story follows Archie's big brother, who takes you on an adventure up and down the autism rainbow that follows what a typical day with his little brother looks like. Did you know that more than 75 million people all over the world are autistic? That makes up about 1% of the entire population. The purpose of this story is to bring attention, awareness, understanding, and acceptance to awesome individuals around the world. It is important that we all learn about ASD so that our loved ones can receive the support that they need. Understanding Archie's Autism, a sibling's guide, now available on Amazon.
Here we go.
Winter is over and spring is on the way. That means only one thing: Social media's highly anticipated, controversial, and inspiring weekly nighttime show is here. Diversity with Miss Aubrey Marie. Premiering now, streaming live on all social media platforms. It's all that and more, so come on and let's join the conversation.
I can see it. I can feel it. Time has come now to reveal it. I've been waiting for a long time. Gotta do it. And won't let nothing hold me down. Gotta do it. Because I may not get another chance.
Never forget to look within as you shine from the inside out. Book your general reading, your scribed reading, and your past life reading with Charming Tea at www.awalkwiththeancestors.com.
Girl, I was fucking them Doritos. Oh, screw me. I was fucking them Doritos up just now. Why didn't I write that last night? Oh, I didn't write her number down. I was like, wait a minute. About to call Miss Chelsea. Ooh, a bitch can't see. I hope y'all have enjoyed the show tonight over here on Soul Connection. We're trying to get things established to where it's a little bit more. I'm trying to find some avenues. We're working on a press kit, trying to put together a press tour, where we can get some radio airtime. So if you know any like radio stations that you would suggest that we look at trying to get me on as a guest. As y'all saw, Teresa Caputo was just on the Breakfast Club. Y'all know I fucks with Teresa, but listen, whatever. Let's call Chelsea. Can feel it. Been waiting for a long time. Can do it. Chelsea.
Hello.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Greetings. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Are you ready for your session?
I'm ready. I was on the line. I must have been a little delayed. I'm still watching. But yes, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. What do you want to look at?
My father passed away about a year and a half ago. I want to check and see if he's okay. And also, I got a 3-year-old son. He hasn't started speaking yet, and I'm just wondering if you can see anything on him, if he has some type of disability or something.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to say my reverence, and we're going to jump on into it.
Okay.
All right, so let's see where we're starting at. Okay. So first, where's the J name at? Like Joseph, Joe, George. Where's that J or G name?
Maybe Jason?
And Jason is who?
My fiance as well as my baby name. He's a junior.
Okay, so that's where we're starting at. Okay. And then outside of that, where's the end name? Like Nick, Nicholas, Nicole. Where's that end name at?
I can't think of the end name.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna hold that because I want to get more information on that. Okay. One thing, there's two things that stand out to me when it comes to baby. You guys have had his ears checked. Is there an issue with one side or one ear, or is that like I don't know if it's like what's the issue there with the ear?
I actually haven't had him tested, his ears tested yet. He just turned 3. We kind of go towards the holistic thing, but he did just have a checkup to get him tested for his speech delay. But I have noticed when I bathe him and wash his hair, I was thinking maybe water was getting in his ear. He'll kind of tug at it a little bit, but I was thinking maybe it was the water draining from him getting his hair washed.
I would say also have his ears checked or his ear. I do feel like there's a few things going on with the speech delay. It's so strange because I do feel like there is a level of I want to say autism, okay? But I also feel like he doesn't speak because he doesn't want to.
I said that he seemed like he's very stubborn.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. And then I keep feeling like there's also an ear issue where it may be hard for him to hear as well.
Okay. Because I kind of got to holler. When I holler, he kind of pay attention to what I'm thinking. Okay.
So, because I feel like even what I feel I pick up on him far as like maybe a touch of autism, it doesn't feel like it's a lot. It feels like the first thing they brought me was his ears. So he may have a issue with hearing. He makes sounds and stuff like but not formulating words.
Yes, exactly.
I wonder if there is an issue with the hearing that because I keep feeling like there's I hate to say autism because honestly, what I do keep hearing is disability, and it doesn't necessarily mean autism. He may be deaf.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Because I keep wanting to say it's a disability, but it doesn't feel like it's like bad autism, like on a different spectrum. It feels like there's something with the hearing.
Okay.
And it could be like loss of hearing in one ear and like partial loss of hearing in another, which is probably why you have to yell for him to hear you. Because I feel like it's almost like I see him in his own world doing his own thing. And then when he is looking like he has to pay attention to your face.
He will look me directly in my face when I'm actually like face to face.
Like he's trying to understand. I don't necessarily think this is necessarily like autism. It feels like he doesn't speak because he doesn't want to, because he can't like formally he can't hear or something. So I really feel like that's what we're looking at with baby. And again, I'm not a physician. I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay.
I do feel like over time, like handling this, taking him where he needs to go, Like he's fine other than that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it just feels like he has to learn a different way. He feels like very upbeat and happy. He just needs to look at your face to get a comprehension of what's going on.
Right. Yep, that sounds right on the money.
Okay, so let's listen. Let me listen. Now, Big Jason,
Yes.
does he have sciatica? Like the back, like the pinching of the back that feels like it's in the leg or something?
Yes, he had an injury. He used to play sports, and he do have a lower back injury, like a sciatica. You said it's called sciatica?
Sciatica, yeah.
Sciatica. Yeah, he does. When I first met him, I do remember he mentioned that something about the like lower back. Something.
Yeah, because what I keep seeing is like the pain from his back shoots down like the buttock that goes down into the leg. So he may need like I feel like he has the disc issue. Like his discs are losing like the gosh, my mind is frozen. What is that? Like there has no cushion in between, like the disc, or not cushioning what needs to be cushioned. Because I keep also wanting to go to his feet, to his toes, feeling like there's like a couple things going on.
Okay.
So are y'all a big musical family, or does he like music, or like what's the music there?
Yeah, we listen to music a lot. When Jason get upset, or if he's in a bad mood, I turn on like jazz.
Yes, damn it!
And we always have music on playing. We love jazz.
That is what I keep hearing and seeing is the jazz. Yes, I was gonna say it. You beat me to it, but you validated me, so I feel good. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you guys are going to be okay. I feel like y'all need a rekindling, though, Chelsea. It feels like you guys have grown in a specific way to where it's not that you've grown apart. It feels like y'all are two different individuals that mesh well. But it just feels like you're very stubborn people together.
It's so true. Yeah, communication is a little rough, but
yeah,
I try to push through.
Yeah. Is his grandmother passed?
Grandmother, yes.
Because I feel like that's who's speaking to me for him. Because even when you say I try to push through, she stopped me and said, no, he tries to push through. So,
I don't want to cry. I said I won't go cry on this call.
They really want the best for both of y'all in the family dynamic. They don't want y'all to give up on your love and your marriage, okay? They want y'all to be able to communicate and work through what needs to work through, and be worked through, and just keep having some understanding. It's so crazy because what they keep saying is it's you that needs to have the understanding and calm down.
Okay, understood.
It's like they feel like you do too much, and I hate to say it that way, but that's how they put it.
It's so true. I overthink. I assume the worst of everything.
Yeah, they want you to just be calm and learn to communicate, because they keep saying you need to learn how to talk.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like a lot of the times Mr. Jason is responding to your actions.
Okay.
Because they know that y'all have a genuine and a deep love. But it's like sometimes when you love somebody so much, it's not a take advantage of, but it feels like too comfortable or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't think it's something that y'all can't work your way through. Okay. I'm gonna listen. They tell me your dad is coming in now. Your dad is here now.
Oh my God. I never cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Your dad highlights the baby. We can hear him in the back. Your dad highlights him and said that's his guy.
He is. They have more time together.
He says he's okay.
Okay.
Did he have an issue breathing or lung or something?
He actually had a lot going on. He had congestion heart failure, but the cause that actually had caused him to pass, to be honest with you, is after he got his second COVID shot. He started getting real bad sick. That was the worst I've ever seen him before. He went to the hospital because he wasn't feeling good, and they ended up sticking like a fecal tube in his behind, and that got infected, and it just went downhill from there. And then they ended up having to put like a colostomy bag, and then the wound has got worse.
That's his butt that I keep seeing. I was assuming that was the sciatic pain from going down the butt. That's why I said the butt, because they kept showing it to me.
That's my dad.
Oh, okay. Understood. Girl, they kept showing me that over and over again. And I'm like, okay, because then they took me to the toes and different stuff. Okay, understood. Because he keeps telling me he couldn't breathe.
Yeah. Yep.
Said the worst thing.
Yeah.
No, like the decision was bad.
Yeah, it was. It got real bad.
Let me listen. He says he opened up the door to a lot of different things with that, but not just with that. He's with a few people because somebody is Tim or something. There's a T name. Somebody is Tim. There's also a SH for y'all too, like Shauna. He's with a few people. And he may have just come in with these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He love to have a crowd. That's him, honey.
Okay, because he came in with a few people. But he's talking about like opening. Oh, that's the door he opened up. Okay, he's opened up a door to a few things. He says. He said, "What? I'm a magnet."
Yes, he is. Tell him I love him. I tell him all the time. I know he hear me.
He definitely can hear you.
I love you and I miss you.
There's someone else that he keeps pointing at or pointing out, saying they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Somebody was murdered. I don't know if somebody's like Joe or Jordan or George. There's another G or J name besides your husband that he keeps acknowledging and pointing out, saying wrong place, wrong time, as if this person was murdered. I almost feel like he's brought this person in because they're connected to someone on here. not necessarily connected to you guys. I feel like he brought them in like, hey, just in case they in there, you come on, like that kind of thing. Say it again.
Big Joe. It was somebody. I think it's somebody like in our area that like recently got.
Oh.
Well, no, I didn't think it been some years. It's been some years, I believe.
Okay, but that still would make sense. Oh, okay, understood. Well, because he's like, just in case. But this the thing. Your dad, he does his head to the side. He said, "I'm all right,"
That's him. Going to okay.
He's okay.
And then when you talked about the graveyards, sisters the other day, oh, that really had me going. I said, I hope he transitioned okay.
The graveyard sifters, yes. No, he's good. He says he is the best he's ever been. He is not sad. He is not mad that he passed. He is okay.
I feel like he was trying to tell me before he left, but it's like he couldn't do it. But it's like I knew though.
Yeah. He is happy and he wants you to know that he keeps acknowledging your baby. Like he's the guardian of him. And he feels like this is a job that he takes on proudly. He's not mad about this. So he gets to see y'all on a daily basis, on a regular. He's not in pain. He's not suffering. So he's happy about his transition and he just needs you to be okay with it.
Okay.
He's highlighting your mom.
Yeah. She said Whitley. That's his wife. They was married when he passed.
Got it.
He wasn't, the husband they should have been, but he loved her. I can't say they've always been friends and been, good and loved one another.
Listen, as you were saying the good, he's like shaking his head, and then you said that he said, "Whoa." He said, "Whoa." He sends a lot of love to her. He's talking about like wanting to or should have danced with her and like.
He told me they had 2 little feet though, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, listen. He just wishes that some things were different, that he may have shown up differently and that he should have danced with her and like just wanting her to know that he really sends a lot of love to her. And it's something about, I don't know if she thought she saw him or she had a dream of him, but it's like he has brought his energy to her. And so where it feels like you kind of have a tough time with it, she does too, but I feel like she has more of a calmness about it.
She is. She's so upbeat. Like I hope to be like her more and more every day because she don't let anything bother her, or she don't show it at least.
Yeah, so he kind of just, he wants y'all to know that it's okay. He's okay. Your daddy is so fucking funny. He keeps telling me to tell the people on here that Joe looking for a woman.
Oh my gosh. Joe looking for a woman.
Joe looking for a woman, y'all. I don't know if he mean like he is looking to see if somebody he knows is on here, like he's looking for somebody specifically, or if he's like, hey, I'm looking for a woman, so
yeah, that's funny.
And he keeps like, yeah, dad keeps like talking to me like, hey, let me tell you what he did. Like,
he looks the fast, the smooth talker, like, oh man, I miss him so much.
He's telling me that when he first came in contact with this person, Joe, he keeps saying Joe kept looking for his keys. He couldn't understand why he couldn't find his keys.
Oh my gosh, he must have helped him find them.
Your daddy is funny. I absolutely love his energy. Um,
Oh wow. Oh, that's
he
so sweet.
um he tells me he's a traveler now, and like as he helps you. Oh, he makes me dizzy. Ooh 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 ooh. Somebody need to back up off me. Um, he tells me he's a traveler now, and as he works with and helps you and your son, you know what I mean. But he also tells me that like like he came in with these people because he's almost an usher, like he is a guide to the souls in a specific way. um it makes him feel good, like
Oh my
come on y'all,
God.
let's come over here, like so
That's him. He was always the boss man. Oh my God. That's so amazing.
well, that
I'm
makes him
so
feel
proud of him.
good.
I'm so proud of him.
He said he's proud of you.
Oh my God. Thank you, Daddy.
He says this baby is okay, he's gonna be okay. He's just,
Okay.
he has, and if it is a touch of autism, he's still gonna be okay, but I think you need to have his ears checked too. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
um
Okay.
I definitely well, before I let you go, let me understand, because he's shouting something to me and I don't want to like cut him off. What's the is there something going on with a lease to the house, or um are you signing the,
Oh my
what
God.
is that?
Yes. Okay. So he purchased property. Okay. So the property belongs to his mom and dad. So when they passed, it belonged to him and his sisters, three sisters. Before he passed, he paid them money off for the property. He was the sole owner. But they're trying to take over it, and I'm kind of stuck. I'm really don't try to give up, to be honest. But I mean, I just don't know what to do. I feel like honestly, it should go to us because we're his children, and he do have living children and a wife. But they're actually just trying to take over, and
He says it's yours, it's y'all's.
okay, do what I need to do to
Do what
keep
you
it.
need to
Okay,
do.
okay. Oh, thank you, Daddy, and help me do that because you know those rough books. But I'm gonna get on it.
Well, he will, because he keeps feeling like he may just be being funny, but it's almost like they ain't even mess with me like that, you know. So
That's right. Oh, and I don't even mess with him anymore. It's just, oh my God, it's so different since he gone. But
yeah. Well, that's what the last thing he was saying. Well, he's blowing kisses to me again. That's my symbol for sending love, and he shows you gratitude. He say you didn't need to do anything. Y'all didn't need to fix me. I'm all right.
okay,
He sends
okay.
love and an apology to your mom, and says that
Oh,
she's the most beautiful woman that he's ever known.
and she is. Tell him gratitude and gratitude to you, Quantita.
Absolutely, inside and out. He said, absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing.
I send love to you. I show gratitude for your scheduling and for your patience, because I know you were supposed to be a couple weeks ago, and so I appreciate you, Miss Chelsea.
You too. Much love and peace and gratitude.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Okay. What I'm gonna say? What's I'm gonna say? Well, that's it for me, Ike. Y'all know I love to say that. Sometimes I be feeling like I need to take my glasses off so I can read. I be having to take them off so I can see in the spirit. What if that's a real thing? Because I always feel like I need to take my glasses off. What if that's a real thing? What if girl, what if that's a real thing? Because my ass can't hardly see now. So mm, hmm, that's crazy. Let me see. Spirit keeps saying to look at who. Let me see. My head is tingling. My hair is standing up on my head because they want me to. I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to connect for somebody on this live for y'all. Let me see. I don't know. My head is tingling. Make sure y'all send a donation if you can, cause and hit the like button. Excuse me. Excuse me. Who on here is connected to the name that's like Cameron and Champagne? I don't know if somebody's name is Champagne. I keep feeling like somebody's name is Champagne, but there may also be, hey Pooh, hey Stink, may also be someone else connected to this same person. There's like Cameron and Champagne. I feel like we're talking about two people. But the names, it's like Cameron and Champagne, and then like somebody had to have. You say Charmaine could be, but it feels like it's two names. I have a brother named Cameron and had champagne yesterday. Okay. Well, let me understand. Where's the person that would have had to have stomach surgery or surgery on their abdomen, or I don't know if that's like weight loss or what that is, or if that's like because somebody had to have some sort of surgery on their stomach. Child, I'm trying to get these nails off. These are my nails, y'all. Look how long they is. I need to get these off. Trying to get these off. I need to let my nails rest. This one got a hole in it too. This one got a hole in it. Child, I got to let my nails rest. And I ain't even had a whole bunch of them done. These been on for a minute. They need to come off now. You said, I don't drink champagne often. It was a sign for me. Understood. But I'm really asking, like, who would have had to have some sort of procedure or surgery on their stomach? And again, I don't know what that would be. Like, is it open heart surgery or something? Like, my ex called me champagne, but I had a C-section. My cousin. Oh, I can't breathe. Somebody's taking my breath. You have a niece named Champagne. And where's the other C name at that would be like Cameron though? And then where's the person that would have had like some sort of surgery? I can't breathe. Like something is happening here. All of this goes together, y'all. All of this will go together. There would have also been an issue with the car last month. I don't know if like it was the car payment or the actual car, something. There was an issue with the car last month. Okay, wait a minute. You said my brother girlfriend named Champagne and he had stomach surgery. My fiance grandson name is Cameron. Okay. And then Miss Sumerian, where is just give me a second. Goodness. Y'all worse than these people out here. My goodness. Where's the situation with the car that would have happened like last month, Miss Sumerian? I keep because they keep saying uncle and father, uncle and father. Just hold on. Just hold on. I'm trying to see her comments, and I'm just trying to see what's going on. You thought you was watching a recording? Hey, Miss Sharon. My son had a repossession in January. So even though it's March, February, okay, January, okay, understood. And then where's the father and the uncle or something that's crossed over? I have a few of them in here, and somebody keeps yelling out JB, JB, JB. They are Dahlia, because they don't listen and they try to do what they want to do. Honey, I didn't gave you several names. You say no, uncle or father crossed over. Okay. Mm. I feel like I have several things going on. I have so many of them talking. Somebody is connected to someone in the music industry or something, because they keep talking about being on a tour bus or was on tour at some point, talking about a tour bus. I have several people in here. Somebody keeps talking about a tour bus, and then someone keeps somebody is JB, keep hollering out JB, and then there's an uncle and a father that's also crossed. You have an uncle JB, okay. I feel like I have a lot of them to where I can't just pinpoint just one situation, one down. Excuse me. So I want to separate it all, and I want to understand. You say my uncle and fathers have passed, but no camera ship. Okay, I want to separate it out because I want to go back to Miss Sumerian, because I almost feel like I'm talking to you to a certain degree. I want to know who would have had to have the surgery, Miss Sumerian. There's a surgery or something. Say my cousin paying car needs something. I gotta finish processing these orders so they can go out in the rising. There's so many, so many, so many. Please hush. Please quiet down. Quiet down. Quiet down. You say, my granddad used to be in a group back in the day, and my dad and two of his brothers are. They're in a group, a singing group now. Okay. Understood. My dad passed. His name is Johnny, but they call him. Wait. Belly called him, but he had surgery on his belly, and my daughter car loan payment was late last month. Okay. That's how I feel like it's so much. Okay, my twin brother got shot in the stomach and had to have surgery twice. Okay. And so, Miss Sumerian, calm the spirits, calm the spirits, calm down, calm down. Take this trash out. It's sitting right here. I smell it. So, Miss Sumerian, there is a father figure for you that is crossed over. I heard you say no uncle, no father, but yes, I don't know if that's like a grandfather or what that is, but there is a father figure that's crossed over that will be connected to you. That is like grandfather or something there. I don't want y'all to try to make what I'm saying to you fit. I need to find it so we can understand it, because otherwise I'm gonna have to get off because it's just gonna keep spinning my wheels. Say yes, my granddad has crossed over. Okay, gratitude. Um, and what's the teeth? Who has to have the teeth surgery or teeth pulled, or who had to have the dental work, Miss Marion? Somebody had to have some sort of dental work done or need some sort of dental work done. Listen, I understand you came all the way from the back of the line. I can hear you, honey. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get an answer here. Just hold on. Just hold on. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Wait a minute. He keeps telling me, I came all the way. They let me come all the way from the back of the line. Said my brother had to have his wisdom tooth removed, and also my daughter. Okay. I don't know what the great point is, but is this person for you, Sumerian? Who are you connected with? Because he keeps saying, oh my God. Like, I'm trying to figure out. I feel like he was not looking when he was killed, like he was shot or something. Like he was not paying attention, or he wasn't looking. He keeps saying it like, oh my God, like, please, oh my God. Like, he keeps saying like he wasn't paying attention, or he wasn't looking when they came and they killed him. Like he was doing something else. I almost feel like he was being jacked, or they tried to take his car. This is some sort of like robbery that went wrong. I don't know if he was trying to leave work, and I don't know if he's just for somebody that's on here. Like he was either leaving work or something, and like his car was taken or something, y'all. And he keeps saying like, you said my nephew were killed 2 years ago. You did a walk with crime on him. Okay. It's a lot that's going on. So is this the same person, or is this also somebody else? there's some sort of connection to Rocky or something. Rocky. I don't know if there's J Rock or Rock. Gratitude. But I think he was being attempted on a robbery, like somebody was trying to rob him. I feel like he was like leaving somewhere or something. Saying my nephew was killed, but my brother got shot and survived. Okay. And again, this gentleman may be for somebody, so I'm gonna just give you the information in case he's for somebody that's on here, because he's like, so yes, it was a robbery for your nephew. Okay. I don't know what the rock is, or if somebody was selling rock and he was selling it and he got robbed for it, or if somebody's actually rock or Rocky, or what that is. Okay. I'm just gonna say I knew a friend J Rock was a rapper in Boston, was murdered. Well, it's too many things and there's too many people responding. And you know what I mean? They're great. There's too many people responding. The more you respond, the more you're pulling my energy in different places, and we never get anywhere. We're just going to keep spinning around because it's very specific of what I'm saying, and it's too many people responding. So I'm gonna just let that be. So whoever he is for, please know he keeps saying Rock or J Rock, and that he was also like murdered. And so I'm going to real quick. I want to do a sit down interview with the actress Brittany Murphy. As y'all know, she was found dead in her shower some years ago. She was the little girl from Clueless and all these other movies. It's always been my belief that she was murdered, and I was talking about it last night with the spirit with Yehuda, and I want to do a sit down with Brittany Murphy, so I'm trying to make that happen. So that's what I'm working on with that. I got to get these classes up, child, and we'll see. Anyway, I send love to y'all. I show gratitude for coming on. Peace and hair grease. Salute de wa.